Ritchie, the official, the linesman, Ray Scampanello, and Ron Finn. Here's the draw now as it's cleared to the Chicago zone. Taken there by Trent Yawney. It's Steve Larmer on the right side. The Blues trying for a quick player change. Now it's center Paul Cavallini's pass deflecting into the Chicago end. Tunnel into the far corner against Yawney. They bump there and Tunnel hits the deck. Now Savard able to kick it loose, and here comes Steve Larmer. Larmer works his way to center and bangs it into the Blues zone. Riendo gave up a rebound in front of the net, and Schnapp's there to clear it away from Larmer, but Gilbert got to it. Then his pass stolen, and Ron Wilson feeds Tuttle now to Lowry. Dave Lowry bouncing it into the Chicago end, and it's picked up there by Keith Brown. Brown back to center, clearing it into the Blues zone. Riendo put it to the near side. Now in the corner, Brindamore came up with it for St. Louis. Rod Brindamore trying to feed Brett Hull, but the pass was behind him. And Keith Brown sends it the other way, just missing Conroy. Here's Graham in after it, shoots one. Blocked by Lawler. Great play by Mike Ladder on a hawk rush. Now Troy Murray knocks down his man. He steals the puck to Bob Murray, long shot. Sailing wide. Conroy trying to center it. Graham putting right into the slot. They scramble. Kick loose to the far side. Lemieux there. And then lost it to Lawler. Mike Lawler needs Brett Hull at center ice. Again, the pass was behind him. Graham trying to chase after it, couldn't get there. The Blues clear. And this is going to be an icing call against St. Louis. Dirk Graham's last appearance was on March the 17th. He took a shot on the knee that cracked his kneecap. He has missed the last 20 games. And I'm sure that's quite a surprise to Brian Sutter to see Graham in the Hawk lineup.
It's a surprise probably to Dirk Graham too, but realizing the importance of this game, I think everyone realized it would be tough getting out of the Norris division this year because the caliber of play is so much improved. Dirk Graham's first shift almost results in a good scoring chance. A fine block by Lawler, a good solid defenseman, getting in the way of that Dirk Graham attempt.
Adam Creighton now with Goulet and Sutter for Chicago. Adam Oates on for the Blues. He's got McLean and Momesso. Here's the draw to Manson. His long cut, missing the net. And Momesso getting help from McLean to clear it to center ice. Dave Manson puts it to the St. Louis zone. Sutter hustling after it on Dirk, trying to cut for the net. Dirk riding into the far corner. Now it's cleared loose to the near side, and McLean for his first goal of the series. Gave it to Oates over the line. Lost it in traffic. Then Bob Murray had a difficult time corralling it. Now he does. Feeding Goulet. Looking for Sutter, but the pass eludes him, and the Hawks will head for a change. And Robert Dirk starts the Blues away to Paul Cavallini. This pass missed everybody, sliding the length of the ice. Yawney back to put the touch on it for an icing call against St. Louis. It's early in Game 7. We are scoreless in Chicago.
Get a feel of the puck early. And both of them have to be very, very nervous.
Now they dropped the face-off unfairly. Roenick out there for Chicago with Thomas and Presley. The rookie Michel Mongeau, just his second ever Stanley Cup playoff game. He was the MVP of the International League this year. St. Louis's farm team in Philadelphia. Or in Peoria. The Flyers will really be insulted by that. Peoria was where they had their minor league team. Here comes the centering pass taken by Thomas. Here's it around to the right wing board. Presley there for Chicago, beating Doug Wilson. Has a man breaking, puts Roenick over the line, cuts for the net. Here's a shot and scores! Jeremy Roenick! A backhander as he got around Jeff Brown, and then beat Riendo low to the glove side. Roenick with his 8th playoff goal makes it 1-0.
This type of game, you look for someone to come with front as a hero. Presley to Doug Wilson. Quick pass onto the money. Full speed. Roenick looked like he was going to go wide and shoot it, but he pulled it, beat Brown cleanly, and then beat Riendo with a backhand shot. Roenick surprising everyone. It looked like he was going to go wide and crank it up. Pull it over, through Brown's stick and legs, and then backhanded it past Riendo.
Jeremy Roenick's 8th playoff goal, leading Chicago his 34th of the year overall. Wilson a great pass to spring him. He'll get an assist along with Presley at 2:47. And the Hawks have the early lead. Here comes Lallard, dumping it into the Chicago zone. Richard Sutter put it in behind that. Manson there for the Blackhawks. He feeds to center and Roenick. Roenick crisscrossing to the line. Lost the handle. Now corralled by Adam Oates, however, was knocked down with a stick above the shoulder. And so the play is stopped.
The first period has not been the Blackhawks' forte in playoff competition this year. And against the Blues, they've been outscored 17-7 this year in the first period. It's important for them to get off to a good start. Not only get off to a good start, they've had some good starts, but they've been unable to get one by Riendeau.
So Jeremy Roenick's 8th goal of the playoffs. That's his 3rd goal of this series. Now Troy Murray with Dirk Graham on the right side and Lemieux on the left. Against Brind'Amour, Hall, and Zezel. Zezel playing the left wing here. Here comes Brind'Amour. Stepping over the Hawk line on Brown. Keith Brown poke-checked it and took it away. Now Graham able to get it to the neutral area. Brind'Amour trying to get it in deep. He did. Taken by Steve Conroy on the near side. He misses Lemieux on the board. Now Jocelyn gathers it in. Rolled it to center and Troy Murray. Murray will dump it into the Blues zone. Lallard dumps it right back out. And lines up deep in the Hawk zone. Brett Hull is hustling, but Conroy gets there first to put the touch on it for an icing call against the Blues.
One new dimension to Brett Hull's game. Both ends of the ice, he's able to hustle. He's a training camp lighter, and he probably had been in a long time, and it's paid off for him. What a terrific season. 13 goals in the playoffs, 72 in the regular season, and he's working hard at both ends of the ice. He's taken on a leadership role here with the Blues. But Conroy with a good job there after Belfour signaled to Conroy that it was definitely an icing. Conroy couldn't even turn over to look to see if the official had his arm up, so he had to make sure. Belfour gave him the signal, and he protected the puck with his body, not allowing Hull to touch it to force a face-off deep in the Blues zone.
Mike Keenan with the last change doing here what he's done the last couple of games. That is match Dennis Savard against Ron Wilson, and that seems to be what Brian Sutter has wanted, and obviously Keenan not afraid of that matchup either. The Blues with their checking line, Wilson, Lowry, and Rich Sutter. And the Blackhawks have Savard, Larmer, and Gilbert. Now here's the draw. Cut right on, and a save by Riendeau. Larmer able to rip one right from the faceoff, and Riendeau gloving it on the short side.
Faceoff's the story of most of this series. In the early part of the series, the Blues dominated. The Blackhawks, though, found that the Blues were cheating a little bit by interfering with the body of the player and then spinning around and kicking the face-off.
Steve Larmer has not scored a point in the last 2 games of this series. Only twice all season long has he been held without a point in as many as 3 straight games. A tremendously consistent performer. Here's Bob Murray, a shot. Riendeau kicks it away, and Paul Cavallini failed to clear it. Now Savard got it in front of Larmer. A shot that's blocked by Dirk. Came loose to the near side, and Sutter. Rich Sutter on right wing for the Blues. Dumping it into the Chicago zone. Belfour out to handle it. Swings it around the board. Sutter held it into the corner. Now Lowry lost it to Savard for Gilbert. Greg Gilbert in on Dirk on the far side. Unable to get around him, trying to center one, and that's stolen by Ron Wilson. His pass stolen by Doug Wilson. And now the Blues get it back, able to dump it in. Wilson for Chicago to Thomas on the left side. Got around a check on his feed, misses Roenick. Deep into the Blues end. Taken by Schnepp on the far side. Presley delivered a big hit on him. But now Oates works his way to center. Rolling it into Chicago territory. McLean to the corner. Thomas gave him a rough ride there, and Roenick took it away. Jeremy Roenick racing in on Harold Schnepp. Has Wilson coming. Gave it away. Shoots to the goal post. Wilson cranked it by Riendeau and hit the far post with a rocket. Now Presley to the near corner. Poked it in behind the net. Centering pass to Thomas. And it's blocked out in front. Good shot block, I think, by Oates. He saved Riendeau to the ice, but managed to clear. And the Hawks dump it back in there. Snap. Run over by Adam Creighton. Puck loose into the corner. Now Snaps is on top of the puck. Momesso taking exception to the big hit delivered by Creighton, and then the shove that he gave Snaps after. And a gathering in the corner, but so far no damage done as the officials try to get everybody separated. And it appears they'll be able to do that with 14 and a half to go in the first. 1-0 Chicago.
He nearly scored his third, and a nice drop pass from Roenick. Cranks it up. Appears to have beaten Riendo low to the glove side. Bang, off the goal post and back to the corner. Meanwhile, Creighton just flattened Snaps in the corner. Snaps took a look, played the puck, tried to flip it by, and Creighton just kept coming.
Now the Blues able to clear it to the center ice area. Troy Murray has it there. He drives it back into St. Louis ice. Peter Zezel on the far side. Got a rough ride from Graham. Keith Brown looking to hold it in. Zezel trying to kick it out. And now he's fallen on top of the puck. So the whistle sounds.
We won't see Peter Zezel down off his skates very often, but that time good pinching along the boards by the Blackhawks. Very aggressive forechecking. Great start for the Blackhawks in the first 5 minutes. Most of the play in the St. Louis zone. Zezel knocked down and fell on top of the puck, and Graham tried to pry it loose. And he and Lawler swung their sticks at each other.
Now here's the draw. Taken by Paul Cavallini. Hammers it around the board. Zezel kicks it nicely to Brindamore. Rod Brindamore gets it over the Chicago line on the near side. Now to pull the trigger. Conroy blocked the shot. Taken by Keith Brown. The right wing boards and Graham. He flipped it to center. Troy Murray there. Steps in over the line. Fakes the shot on Dirk, and then Robert Dirk rides it into the corner. And Lemieux dug it out of there. Put it to the line. Bob Murray lets it go. He shot it just wide. Graham barely missed redirecting that. Back of the net it goes. Graham is on it. Dirk Graham trying to center. Didn't get through to the slot. And now Cavallini clears it back the other way. There's Steve Conroy. Bring it back into the Hawk zone, or the Blues zone. Lowry back to touch it for an icing call against Chicago.
One thing the Blues felt in this series they had to do was control the Blackhawk defensemen as far as their offensive chances. The North Stars did a good job eliminating the Blackhawks defense from catching up with the play and getting involved offensively, but the Blues have been able to do so. Doug Wilson leading the team in scoring, hit a goal post. Bob Murray with a good shot early and then just missed the net. A shot from the point. Hawks needing a consistent, solid effort from Dave Manson in this one. Don't have any passengers in this game, the most important game of the season.
Savard and Mongeau now get ready to the left of Ed Belfour. And to get everybody lined up properly. Here's the draw to the near side where Gilbert is knocked down as he got to center ice. Doug Wilson carries on, bouncing it into the St. Louis zone. Savard left it for Larmer in the corner, put it to the line. Yanni. He has to send it up the boards. Larmer battling around Wilson on the far side. Came loose to Savard. His shot deflected off the skate of Snaps up high, where it's gloved by Riendo, and he'll hang on to it. Just under 13 minutes to go in the opening period. Chicago 1, St. Louis nothing as we pause for a regional break. The Blackhawks doing just what they hope to do. It is so critical when you're playing a team like St. Louis to have the lead.
Need to have a good first period and have the production in the first period. Doesn't do any good to play well and not have a lead. They have at least scored a goal in their first shot and have had numerous chances since then, but they need to get at least another one.
Blues a very strong team when they're ahead. They're very good at checking and their defensive assignments. They fall behind and need to open it up offensively. That's not the strongest part of their game. Although with Brett Hull, any possible. Now Featherstone drops the gloves with Gilbert. Campanello in between. And Featherstone a big swing and a miss. Now Gilbert a big couple of right hands. And the official's able to get in there now. Campanello tried to hold him apart. He lost his balance, and two players allowed to take a couple of swings, and not sure anybody got much damage done in that altercation. Penalties on the way. 12 and a half for the first. 1-0 Chicago as we pause for a regional break.
Time to make up their minds. Featherstone and Gilbert, as the play went into the Hawk zone, they dropped their gloves. Looked like they wanted to go at it. They talked about it. Then finally the officials got there, and then that's when they decided to take a couple of pokes. And look at offsetting Fighting Majors at 7:28.
So Creighton takes Gilbert's place on the left side with Savard and Larmer. Wilson, Sutter, and Lowry still on for the Blues. Here's Manson back of his own net. Now cleared it to the far side. Larmer leading Creighton to center ice, putting Savard over the line. Savard in traffic, hands at his feet, unable to advance it. Now the play is ruled to be offside anyway. And a neat little move by the Blues there. Right after the draw, Rich Sutter made a beeline for the bench when it was in the Hawk zone, and Brett Hull snuck over the boards. The Blues getting their checking line out there, and all of a sudden their great sniper sneaks into the play.
Well, when you're on the road, you have to take advantage of changes on the fly. As the home team has the last change and can pretty well dictate the matchup, so you've got to be very sharp when the play's in the offensive zone. You've got to be able to make your changes then. Sometimes that hurts your offense. You missed a lot of good chances that way as well.
Now it's cleared into the Blues end. Paul Cavallini hammers it up the near side to center where Conroy captured it. Cleared it back into St. Louis ice. Cavallini again. Looking for Hall on the far side. Graham has him well covered. Now Troy Murray turning for Chicago. His pass stolen, and Lawler will dump it in. Conroy back of the net. The left wing boards Lemieux. Jocelyn Lemieux got it to Conroy. Putting it deep into the Blues zone. Peter Zezel tied it by Graham. He's headed. Big save by Riendo. What a save on Lemieux after Graham did the dirty work to set the table up. That was Troy Murray, not Lemieux, that had that great chance. Now Lemieux has it, stepping over the Blues line. Cavallini knocked him down on the board, and Lawler takes over. Paul Cavallini flipping it back into the Chicago end. And Yanni is on it. And Yanni ahead to Presley. And Presley got stopped at the Blues line. Oates feeding Momesso at center. Then Thomas took it away from him. Now Wilson bringing it into the Blues zone. Jeff Brown for St. Louis. Sending it to center, and the Hawks will bang it right back in there. Here's Harold Schnepp. Momesso, he lost it to Roenick. Wouldn't pull the trigger, he's in too deep. Roenick, far corner to Thomas. Trying to center one, it hits the leg to Oates. And now Schnepp slipped it to center ice, and Momesso sends it in from there. Belfour sweeps it to the right wing boards, and Presley feeds Thomas on the left side. Thomas crisscrossing over the St. Louis line in the deep slot, mishandled it. And the Hawks have to regroup, and now they'll dump it in. Front of the Hawk bench on a player change. Momesso and Thomas locked up there right in front of the players bench. Roenick was also in the neighborhood, and we'll see, I think Koharski will send a couple people off here.
Well, Momesso took a run at Bob Murray right in front of the bench. Just barely missed him, and then when Thomas was coming over to change, he gave Momesso a bit of a run from behind. And then Momesso tried to get back at Thomas. Well, imagine there'll be offsetting penalties here. Well, what a save from Vincent Riendo. Now, the only thing that Koharski saw was the last situation from Thomas. A questionable call there. That should have been at least offsetting minors. Meanwhile, Graham out front to Dirk Graham, or I should say to Troy Murray. That'd be something if he could pass it to himself. But Riendo was able to kick it away in a bang-bang type play. Meanwhile, only Thomas gets the penalty, and the Blues get the first power play of the night.
Thomas at 9:41, and now on the St. Louis power play, the Blues will be looking to get their first shot on net in the game. They've gone halfway through the first period without testing Ed Belfour yet. The Blues power play in this series, 7 out of 30. So they've been running at just under 25%. Adam Oates now starts it away. He has plenty of room to center. Graham forces in there, and Oates sends it ahead right to Yanni, clearing it back to the neutral area. Jeff Brown retreating. Now starts Zezel on his way. Peter Zezel leading Brett Hull over the line. Hull weaving into the deep slot on his backhand. Slips it to Brown. A shot right on, and a save by Belfour. It took the Blues almost 10.5 minutes to get their first shot. Here's Brind'Amour in the slot, tied up. Hull whack at it, chopped it wide. Now Graham against Zezel. Zezel poked it free. Blues able to hold it in. Hull in the corner. Center one. Zezel standing on the one-time attempt. Back to the net it goes. Came to the line. Oates. Here's the fake. Now he shoots one. And a save by Ed Belfour. Zezel back to the net. Dumped by Bob Murray. Zezel trying to kick it loose. He did, but right to Larmer. He's got time. He clears.
Belfour gets the first save, a good one on a hard shot from Brown, and then makes a good save right after it on Zezel.
Now Jeff Brown with half a minute left in the Blues power play. Here's Oates to center. His pass deflects away from Hull. Bouncing into the deep slot. Oates picks it up. Lets it go. Shot it wide. Rebound back to the net. Mongeau took a bump from Keith Brown. Now McLean in to help. He dug it out of there. Paul McLean to the line. Oates beating Brown. The long shot. Missed the net. Rebound to the far corner. McLean in behind him. Mongeau. Michel Mongeau centered it. Up over the stick of Oates. And the Blues will have to regroup, but as they do, the Hawk penalty is over. And both teams are back at full strength. Here comes McLean for Momesso on left wing. Trying to cut for the net. Manson got in his way. And Conroy beat Thomas on the near side. He rolled it to center ice. Taken by the Blues. Lawler back in over the line. Trying to pass it to himself off the end board. Good read by Belfour to come out of the net and play that. Got it to the far side. Oh, they battle along the board. Thomas trying to clear, couldn't get it out. Lawler goes to the near corner. And Conroy wants to clear. Scampanello didn't know. He changed his mind, or Finn, I mean. The linesman changed his mind. He was going to call outside, but didn't. And no damage done anyway as it's cleared to center. Now taken by Dave Manson. His pass broken up. Dino Cavallini bringing it back into the Hawk zone. Goulet quickly back to center, though. His pass stolen. Here's Rich Sutter with a long shot. And a pass saved by Belfour to his right. Now Conroy clearing it into the Blues end. And Paul Cavallini will have to play it. Gave it away. Oh, but Goulet couldn't control the bouncing puck. And the Blues able to dump it in. Michel Goulet trying to feed Roenick. Racing in on snap. Roenick cuts for the net. He shoots it goal! Chicago.
Now Roenick taking advantage of the veteran snaps. Just flew around him. Goulet with a good backhand pass and is back to the play. Flips it across ice. Roenick picks it up with a full head of steam. He had Preston in behind him, banging his stick on the ice, hoping for a drop pass. Fully extended. Snaps couldn't prevent it from cutting to the net. Roenick somehow got it by Riendeau from an unbelievable angle. He puts his left arm out to protect the puck and shield it. Cuts down, snaps and cuts in and deflects it in past Riendeau. 2-0, Jeremy Roenick. 8th and 9th goals of the playoffs.
And it's 2-0 in favor of Roenick and the Hawks. There's the play in the Chicago zone. Out comes Lemieux. Lost it at center to Brind'Amour. His pass is taken by Lemieux. Jocelyn Lemieux banks it ahead to Dirk Graham. Graham sending it into the St. Louis zone. Roy Murray lost it to Paul Cavallini, tipping it up the board. Here comes Brind'Amour.
Blackhawk.
6.5 to go in the opening period. 2 goals for Jeremy Roenick. And the Hawks have the Hawks in front 2-0.
15:03. After the Blackhawks weather the Blues power play, they counter with another goal. And obviously in good shape here in the first period.
Trent Yanni bouncing it into the St. Louis end. Savard almost picked that one out of midair, but Lowry does the Tuttle. Steve Tuttle in over the Chicago line on right wing, trying to center it. Belfour picks it off and smothers it to get a whistle.
That's a good move on Belfour's part. Every time, every opportunity, freeze it. Unless he's absolutely sure he can make a play, a clearing attempt. The officials are more lenient in the playoffs than they are in the regular season. In the regular season, they want you to move it along and keep the play going. In the playoffs, they'll allow a goaltender more leeway. The guy that was a master at that was Jerry Cheevers of the Boston Bruins. He would slow things down, especially when they were playing against the Canadiens. Early 70s when the Bruins had those great teams.
Savard and Ron Wilson for the draw, which is taken by the Hawks. Creighton, but he couldn't get it by Featherstone. Back of the Chicago net it goes. Belfour sweeps it along. Marmer got a bump from Ron Wilson. Now Yanni joining the fracas in there, and suddenly it comes loose in behind the Hawks net. A centering pass stolen by Creighton. He ran into Wilson back of the goal. He's knocked down. Now Doug Wilson came up with it, feeding Savard, and he cleared to center ice. Blues put it back in there offside, an intentional offside, says Ron Finn, and the draw will come all the way back to the other end. 5.5 left in the first, 2-0 Chicago.
The 2-0 lead on 2 goals by Jeremy Roenick, but the Blues, the never say die attitude, will work right to the last second. Ryan Sutter will not allow them to lay back.
Dave Manson's long shot deflecting in behind the net, now cleared to McLean. Paul McLean bounced it ahead. Presley leading Roenick, but that's a 2-line effort, and the whistle sounds. Now, Jeremy Roenick, in the 9 games prior to tonight, had scored 6 goals and 10 points, so now they get 8 goals in the last 10 games for the Chicago rookie. Here's the draw. Bob Murray flips it up the board, bouncing loose to Jeff Brown of the Blues. He slips it into the Chicago zone. Manson back, meeting Wayne Presley on the right wing board. Lost it, but Bob Murray carries on. Poke-checked at the line, and now the Hawks able to dump it in. Jeff Brown now has some room to motor to center. Brown steps in over the Hawk line on Keith Brown, trying to center one, and Manson able to steal and couldn't get it out. Dirk a long shot. Belfour stopped it. Rebound Troy Murray. Murray around to the near side. Lemieux tied up by Jeff Brown. And now Keith Brown had it, lost the handle, but as the Blues touch it, the offside, delayed offside whistle sounds.
Roenick with the 2 goals tonight now has set a new record for Blackhawks rookies. Most points by a Blackhawk rookie in playoff competition. With 9 goals and 13 points. He'll be our guest in the first intermission. Good timing.
Oh, you can really pick him, can't you? And I think we can safely say that's not going to be the last record that Jeremy Roenick sets as a member of the Blackhawks. Here's the draw. The puck flipped up into the Blackhawk bench. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the opening period.
Dirk added to the Blues lineup, only his 3rd game. He plays the veteran Gord Roberts. Second straight night that Roberts is in civvies.
Just the 9th career Stanley Cup game for young Robert Dirk, just 23 years old. the draw. Bob Murray got it to Creighton at center, putting Goulet over the line. Michel Goulet stopping, feeds Manson. Here's the drive. It didn't get through. Rich Sutter blocked it. Now back of the net it goes. St. Louis to the far side. Bob Murray trying to hold it in. His pass, though, stolen by Sutter. And he cleared it to center ice. Hawks shoot it back in. Here's Dirk. Gino Cavallini. He shoveled it to the neutral area. Dave Manson brings it back into the St. Louis zone. Paul Cavallini. Cavallini nearly lost it. Now he did. Troy, or rather Presley with a shot. His turnaround effort goes wide. Heath Brown unable to hold it in though. And Roenick back at center. And a dump it in. A collision between Gino Cavallini and Brown, resulting in some high elbows. But the play continues. Steve Thomas at center ice. Thomas to Presley. He rolls it in deep. Robert Dirk for St. Louis. Shot it past everybody. He wanted a whistle, and he'll get it with an icing call. There's 3 minutes left to go in the opening period. It's Chicago 2, St. Louis nothing. A goal in the Blues 4, you'd probably say that's just the way Brian Sutter would want it.
That's true, but the Hawks have missed some good opportunities. Hit a goal post and had a couple of shots or chances deflected just wide of Riendo. And Riendo made a spectacular save on Troy Murray in point-blank range. Belfour made a couple of key saves on the Blues power play, but at even strength, the Hawks have dominated.
Here's Lemieux, might have a 2-on-1 over the line to Troy Murray. He cuts for the net, shooting. Riendo made the save with a blocker. And now Troy Murray behind the net took a hit from Lawler. They both hit the deck. Puck came loose behind the goal, and Brindamore is there, beating Zessel, who cleared to center. Graham dumping it back in there. Lawler for St. Louis. Gave it to Featherstone, kicking it to center ice. Now Larmer is steal, but his pass eludes Lemieux, then Savard got to it. Savard over the line to Yanni. Here's the shot, and a save by Riendo. Rebound Larmer, center, Savard! Big save by Riendo again. And now the Blues, Brindamore sends it up the board, but Wilson keeps it in. Savard gets to it on the near side to Wilson. Here's the shot. Riendo gave up a rebound to Larmer. Bouncing puck, and a save by Riendo. Rebound cleared to center. Here's Brett Hall against Wilson over the line. Wilson took him right off the puck. Gilbert to Savard at center, 2-on-2 over the line. Savard weaving to the slot, and then forced back to center. Now dumping it ahead. Jeff Brown up with it for the St. Louis Blues. Takes the long shot, a bouncing shot. Belfour was careful with that, gave it to Bob Murray. Or Dwayne Sutter has Manson on the move at center. Around net, 2-on-1, Manson running, shoot. He shot it wide. Rebound to the near side. Dwayne Sutter keeps it into Manson. Couldn't hold the puck. Out to the line, Goulet. His long shot, tip, deflected wide by Creighton. Rebound taken by Jeff Brown. And the Blues came away with it. Brown. There's it back into the Chicago zone. And the Hawks, with a strong finish here in the first period. We're down to the final minute of the opening period. Now the Blues right back with a steal. Here's Oates moving in. Failed to shoot it. Oates had every chance to let it rip and wanted to make a play instead. And the Blues, as a result, never did get a shot away. Now Robert Dirk at center. To McLean. In over the Hawk line. Flipped it into the far corner. Meso tied up there, and it's cleared back to center ice. Roenick able to work his way in over the line. Got it to Presley. Here's the drive, and a save. Riendo gave up another rebound, but Cavallini cleared it back to center ice. Half a minute to go in the period as the Hawks dump it in. Here's Dirk behind the net. To the far side, Meso for Oates. He couldn't hold it. And put back behind the Blues goal. 10 seconds for the period, and a standing room only crowd of the stadium now rising to their feet. The first period is now over, and they're loving it here in Chicago. A big finish for the Blackhawks, but as you mentioned, a pretty good handle on a big part of that first period.
The only time they had any difficulty when the Blues had a power play. Belfour came up with a couple of key saves on it. But overall, the entire period, especially in the strength, dominated by the Blackhawks, have a 2-0 lead and very easily could have a couple more goals.
12 shots on goal for Chicago in the period. A meager 5 for St. Louis. They didn't get any in the first half of the period. And the scoring all from young Jeremy Roenick, his 8th playoff goal from Wilson and Presley at 2:47 on a backhander, and then a muscle job by Roenick to fend off a check and stuff one in for his 2nd tonight and 9th of the playoffs. Goulet and Wilson at 13:03 to send the Hawks to a 2-0 lead. So after 20 minutes in the Game 7 of the Norris Division Finals, the Blackhawks lead the Blues 2-0.
Backhand shot beats Riendeau, and that gave the Blackhawks an early lead at 2:47. Wilson and Presley got the assists on Roenick's 8th goal. Then Goulet with his back to the play. Diagonal pass across the neutral zone, picked up by Roenick. Had Presley behind him, didn't see him, cuts around, snaps, uses the body to shield the puck. One-handed flip shot through Riendeau. Riendeau should have had it, but the Blackhawks take a 2-0 lead on 2 goals by the outstanding rookie Jeremy Roenick. Roenick with Presley in a deep slot, banging his stick, looking for it, snaps, fully extended, can't get to the puck. Good job by Roenick to fend off the defenseman with his body, and then got a break with a one-handed shot through the legs of Riendeau.
So after 20 minutes, the Blackhawks have a 2-0 lead over the Blues. Back with period 2 after this. 2 first period goals from Jeremy Roenick. 1 early, 1 in the second half of the first period. And the Blues not where they want to be. Playing catch-up hockey is not the style that they're accustomed to or normally particularly successful at. But they have 40 minutes to try to get back into this. Here's the draw now. Zezo got it to center. Keith Brown there, hoping it back into the Blues zone. Featherstone shot it to an open wing. Graham keeps it in. Now back to the net as Featherstone tries the near side again. Keith Brown keeps it in, shooting. Riendeau easy stop that time, and it's cleared back the other way. Taken by Chicago's Troy Murray. To center ice. Lawler there gave it right to Murray, but as he came over the line, Lemieux had been trapped in the Blues zone offside.
Troy Murray needs to have a big night for the Blackhawks to be successful in a defensive role. Scored a couple of goals in the playoffs. The last one, a very unusual goal that went in off the back of his helmet. One of the strangest goals we've ever seen.
Oh, he scored 2 goals in the last 5 games after going 16 in a row without a goal. But as we mentioned before, his role, his job on this team is not particularly to provide a lot of offense. But people like Savard and Roenick and Creighton that they look to for that. Roy fulfilling his role quite nicely there in postseason play. Now Steve Thomas got it to Wayne Presley, feeding Roenick, steps over the line, left it for Bob Murray, his shot blocked, dribbling wide of the net, and Harold snaps. Trying to clear it, can't get it by Presley to Thomas on the far side. He turns along the board, snaps, bumps him, and then Rich Sutter pushed it back into the Hog zone. Bob Murray got a run over, but he cleared it to center. Gino Cavallini just clobbered Murray. Now here's Roenick trying to keep it in, and a penalty is coming up here as Paul Cavallini goes crashing into the corner, and the Hawks, I believe, will be shorthanded. It's early in the second period. It's 2-0 Chicago.
Big with a penalty now called on Presley for slashing. At 1:22, Koharski ruled that he was over-aggressive with his attempt to lay the lumber on Cavallini. He just turned in. Good call by Koharski, as Presley took exception to Paul Cavallini hooking him and slowing him up. Those are the types of penalties you can ill afford to take in this type of a game.
Elford trying to clear one himself. He couldn't get it out to the near side. And a hustling play by Bob Murray to feed Larmer. Has room over the line. Larmer, the shot blocked nicely by Adam Oates, who got back for St. Louis. Now Jeff Brown leading to the far side. Brindamore, or Hall rather, was going to pull the trigger, then peeled off, gave it to Jeff Brown. Brown into the near corner, put it in behind, missing Brind'Amour. Hall chops it back to the net. Zazzle is there, trying to move in front. Now reluctant to do that. Zazzle still has it centering. Big shot, big save by Belfour. A point-blank chance for the Blues. Belfour shuts the door and it's cleared into the seat.
Hawks got themselves in trouble with two defensemen on the far side, in behind the goal line. Brind'Amour was knocked down, got back up. A quick pass, a quick shot, and Belfour got his body in front of it, couldn't get to the rebound, and Larmer was able to pick it up. He turned and fired it right into the Blues bench. Brind'Amour sneaking in. The Hawks didn't notice him until he got the shot away. Belfour with a key save. Those Hawks are eager. What's the story on this helmet or this face mask?
Well, I wish I knew, but all Mike Keenan's concerned about is having the guy behind that face mask get in front of the puck. Here's the draw on the Blues power play. Zazzle trying to center it. Conroy blocks the pass nicely. Now game loose behind the net. Hall. Brown steps into him. Now the Blues maintain control. Side of the net. Brind'Amour moves in front. Put it to Jeff Brown. To his forehand. Centered one. A bouncing puck. A shot right through the goal now. And Brind'Amour missed an open net to tap it in. Troy Murray the other way. Into the St. Louis zone, trying to split the defense, and Jeff Brown knocked him down. 40 seconds for the St. Louis power play. Paul McLean dumping it into the Hog zone. Conroy around the boards for Dirk Graham. He couldn't get it out. Back to the net goes Keith Brown. Brown got away from Hall. Now has plenty of time. He feeds Graham, clearing ahead. Here's Larmer with room over the line. Fire!
Well, how important is the presence of Dirk Graham? Keith Brown had time. He looked like he was going to fire around the boards. Realized he had more time. Faked it. Got it to Graham. Larmer went right up the middle of the ice. The defenseman stationary at the line. Thought that maybe Graham would bank it off the board. Right up the middle to Larmer on side. And what a shot. Just under the crossbar, where the crossbar and the post meet. That's where he put it. A shorthanded goal. Graham with a perfect pass. Larmer comes in, takes a look, and then just muscles it. What a shot! Over the shoulder and under the crossbar. A short-handed goal, and the Hawks take a 3-0 lead with 19 seconds remaining on the Presley slashing call. Dirk Graham last year had 10 short-handed goals. He comes up with a big assist for a short-handed goal here. They really put their clamps on the Blues here early.
Paul Cavallini now. Not stopped at center. Gilbert nearly stole it, but Cavallini able to dump it in. Belfour clears it himself to center ice. And as the Blues control the Hawk penalty now over, and both teams are back at full strength. St. Louis dumping it in. Gilbert on the near side. Got it away from Momesso. Here comes Presley now. Wayne Presley in over the Blues line to his backhand on Featherstone. He tried to cut in. Featherstone knocked him down. And I think because of the 3-0 Hawk lead, that was allowed. The play was allowed to go on. Now Momesso gets it over the Hawk line to McLean. He cuts in. Center one deflected right on. And a save by Belfour. He didn't know where it was, but it was caught underneath him. 4 minutes gone in the second period. It's 3-0 Chicago.
Comes up with a big save. Presley pulled down on the one end, no penalty call. McLean puts it across and deflects off Presley's stick. Hacked at by Oates, but it's under Belfour. He has no idea where it is, and then McLean leveled from behind by Manson.
Now it's shot into the Blackhawk zone. Lowry behind the net, looking to center to hit Manson right in front. Big shot, big save by Belfour. Mongeau had a point-blank chance. Not able to get a whole lot on the shot, but Belfour in the right place again at the right time.
That's a good save. He made a terrific save right off the bat in the second period on Brind'Amour on the power play. This time he gets his body in front of it. Amazing how he gets the job done. He's up against the post, gets his stick flat on the ice, gets his body up with his legs spread, and he drops Mongeau. Hawks overplaying that situation with both defensemen. Being over-aggressive. Two guys towards the puck. The puck got by in front. Mongeau was all alone.
Now Don Koharski over to the Chicago bench. Mike Keenan, I think, arguing exactly the point you made about Presley getting yanked down. And we touched on it early, but Don Koharski is not a stranger to these types of pressure games. This is the third time this year in the NHL there has been a seventh game. This is the second time that Don Koharski has drawn the assignment. Last year, he had 5 seventh-game situations in the postseason, and throughout his career, Koharski estimates he's probably done around 15 seventh games, decisive games. So pressure and how to deal with it is nothing new to this fella. Lemieux and Brind'Amour will get ready to the left of Belfour. Here's the draw, taken by Troy Murray. He tries to dump it in, but gets too much and lifts it up into the seat.
Good job on the faceoff. The Hawks with an edge in faceoffs in the first period, winning 15, losing 9. The last 2 home games they've done exceptionally well on faceoffs. The Blues had a big edge in the first part of the series, home and away. Brind'Amour, the fine young rookie of the Blues, dropped by Belfour early in the period. His first good scoring chance after having excellent production in the first 6 games with 3 goals and 5 assists.
Keith Brown dumping it in. All Cavallini back. Cavallini now leads the rush. His pass deflecting at center. Brett Hull got to it, then lost it, but Dirk carries on. Bring it into the Blackhawk zone. Conroy off the handle. Here's Hull, a shot, and a save by Belfour. The first shot on goal of the game for Brett Hull. A turnaround wrister, and it took him almost 25 minutes to get a shot.
Well, the puck coming around the boards to the backhand. Tough to pick it up because the puck's spinning. It squirted away from Conroy. Hull picked it up, turned, and fired. And Belfour, in the process of going down, was able to get the save. Zezel muscled it to Hull, and Hull let it rip.
It's the 12th postseason game for Brett Hull. That was his 66th shot on goal in this year's playoffs. Leading the league with that number, leading the league with 13 goals.
He'll be leading the league in contract next year.
How's Brett Hull do against the Blackhawks in the playoffs? Prior to tonight, 16 games played against Chicago in the postseason, 15 goals for the great Gretzky. Here's the draw, came in front, and the puck came loose to the deep slot. Lemieux diving, he's pulled down, and the penalty is coming up against St. Louis. The Hawks to the power play, intending to add to a 3-0 lead as we pause for a regional break. You're watching Stanley Cup playoff action on Sports Channel America.
By Eddie Belfour having an excellent second period. Didn't have much work in the first, but Cavallini pulled the feet from under Lemieux. Lemieux went headlong to the ice, and the Blackhawks get their first power play.
In this series, Chicago 7 out of 35 on the power play. Here it comes into the blue zone. Savard to the far corner, puts it around the board. Roenick got knocked down in behind. Now back on his feet, got it to Savard. Out to the line, Doug Wilson. Returning to Savard, far board. Savard hangs on, put it to Wilson, the long one-timer. Well wide, rebound Marner. He shot it just wide with a backhander. Into the corner goes Roenick. For Savard along the board. Savard hangs on. Still has it. Into the corner and Roenick. Move it back to Savard. He failed to corral it. And it flies free to the Chicago line. Wilson back for it. Give it to Bob Murray. And now on to Savard. Into the St. Louis zone. Peels off the near side. His pass nearly stolen by Sutter. Now it is by Brown, who clears. A minute remaining on the Chicago power play. Well, the Blues steal one at center, and Featherstone cleared. Dave Manson back. Manson works his way to center, shooting it in there. Riendo put it to the far side. Creighton in the corner, battling Featherstone. Now it came loose along the boards to Rich Sutter, and he clears. Half a minute for the Hawk power play. Manson dumping it in. Lawler able to corral the dump, and he clears it right off the helmet of Don Koharski down the other way. Toho with a little wake-up call. Here comes Yanni for Troy Murray into the St. Louis zone. Dropped it back to the line, and it's ruled that the Hawks were not able to hold it in. Well, the whistle sounds, and Greg Gilbert dumped in front of the Blues net, angrily getting back up, and Don Koharski was there in a flash to make sure that nothing happened between he and Jeff Brown.
Excellent penalty killing though by the Blues, not allowing the Hawks even a chance at setting up. They didn't get a shot on goal in this power play. Critical time for them, down 3-0. They had to come through in a big way, and they've done it. With 5 seconds remaining in the face-off in the neutral zone. This Blues team will not die with Sutter behind the bench. He'll make sure that this team will go right down fighting. Down 3-0. It's not important. It's still a long way from over.
Now it's dumped into the St. Louis end. Momesso back. Sergio Momesso kicked it loose to Adam Oates. Both teams back at full strength. Here's Paul Cavallini lifting it into Chicago ice. On the near side, Larmer lifted ahead for Savard, and it's ruled to be a 2-line pass with a whistle sound. 13 minutes to go in the second period. The Blackhawks lead the Blues 3-0 as we pause for a regional break.
Game series before, second straight for the Blackhawks. The last time they played the 7th game was 19 years ago. Blues 7th time they've done this, and they've had a 4-2 record in 7th games in their playoff history.
After going 19 years without a 7th game at all, the Blackhawks now have had 2 series go the limit in 2 weeks. Here comes Savard, crisscrossing over the line, gets around, snaps into the deep slot, feeding for Larmer, a bouncing puck, turns in behind the net, center one Savard, here's a shot, he scores! Chicago.
Steve Larmer, first of all, Savard was able to cross the line. Harold Schneps went one way, Savard went the other. He picked it up on a bank pass. Gilbert off the board, cuts to the center of the ice. Schneps anticipates Savard's going to go wide. He stops, turns, feeds Larmer, kicks it ahead, cuts in behind the net. Larmer takes a look, Savard drifts back into the deep slot with Gilbert going in the front. And Savard whipped it through the legs of the defenseman. I believe it was Brown. It might have been Oates, the centerman. But Riendo was screened on him. First Savard let Nate Schneps go for a big skate. And Larmer got it back to Savard, and bang, Riendo never saw it.
And that's all for Vincent Riendo. He's going to be yanked. Curtis Joseph will come into the game for St. Louis. And Riendo, who had a meager 11 minutes of playoff experience prior to this series, playing exceedingly well for 6 games. Tonight did not seem to be his night. And you really have to give him high marks for great play through 6 games. But tonight Brian Sutter will put the hook on him, and Curtis Joseph, who was the St. Louis netminder through the entire Toronto series until he was hurt in the last game. Joseph comes in to replace Riendo.
Well, Curtis Joseph, called up late in the year, was responsible for the Blues having a good second half. Saw him against the Blackhawks in a game in St. Louis where he gave up 8 goals. He had some difficulty handling the puck. His job now is just to prevent the Blackhawks from scoring any more. He's like a guy in middle relief. keep the game as close as it possibly can be.
Now here come the Hawks. Lemieux got stopped, but Graham dumps it in. Dirk to the far side, looking to clear it. It's held in by Conroy, but then Zezel picks it off. For Paul Cavallini. Cavallini works it over the Hawk line. Trying to flip one in front. Rolls through to the far side, and Lemieux bumped by Brind'Amour along the boards. Then it's dug out. Zezel tried to kick it to Hull. Couldn't do it. Here's a 3-on-2 for Chicago. Troy Murray over the left for Graham. A shot. Joseph stopped it. Rebound Lemieux. Got bumped into the corner. And Brind'Amour. Here's it to center ice. Hawks able to dump it back in, and a good effort from Roenick. Dirk to the corner. Took a hit from Roenick. Now dug out by Thomas. Thomas got it to Roenick. The shot. Joseph the save. Rebound to the far board and Hull. And Brett Hull just tips it back into Chicago territory. Roenick quickly back the other way. Got it over the line to Thomas. He's knocked down as he tried to shoot, and Featherstone. There's going to be a penalty coming up here against the Blues, I believe.
Well, we got 6 men on the ice, and they've been on the ice for a long time, including the goaltender that's 7.
Brian Sutter goes palms upward behind the bench, but now he realizes the situation he's in. Clearly too many men out there. It's 4-0 Chicago.
It wasn't a bad change. They were on the ice for the long time. There was no attempt for any of them even to leave the ice. The players didn't even realize it. So too many men on the ice penalty. And a critical situation for the Blues once again. They need to kill this off if they have any hope of winning this game, down by 4. Just over half the game to go.
Here's the draw right to Wilson. That's a design play. He centered one. Paul Cavallini blocks the pass, steals it, and he's able to clear it nicely. Here's the race on. Ron Wilson gets it over the Hawk line to the Taylor Lowry shooting, and it's a rebound. Lowry in a difficult angle, couldn't find the target. Here comes Thomas the other way. He shovels it in there. Roenick leaves it for Presley. Presley got it to Doug Wilson at the line. Back to Presley along the board. Presley hanging on. Put it to the side of the net. Roenick took a hit from Cavallini. Then Presley came up with it. Presley still has it. Now lost it to Ron Wilson. Leading Dave Lowry over the Chicago line. The return pass stolen by Steve Thomas. Thomas into the blue zone. Trying to feed Savard, but the play is ruled to be offside.
And the Blues taking some chances. They realize they've got to in a shorthanded situation. A shorthanded goal really could turn this thing around for them. The Blackhawks cautious, giving up a shorthanded chance. Belfour with a good save. As Wilson and Lowry took chances and put pressure on the Blackhawks. Now Joseph replacing Riendeau, coming up with 2 saves early.
Curtis Joseph, a high-priced free agent out of the University of Wisconsin. Here's the play back of the net is Goulet. Gave it to Manson at the near point. Put it across to Savard. Savard hangs on, now centered one. Larmer couldn't find the handle on it. Back to Savard at the far point. Savard up the boards with it. Now lets it go, and a save by Joseph. Rebound Larmer back of the goal. Steve Larmer centered one, and Oates deflecting the pass over the glass into the crowd.
Oates no stranger to that play. That's the type of play he would attempt. Not very many guys would even try that through the middle of the box. But Oates read it and was able to deflect it. Larmer tried to feed it across to Savard for a one-timer, and he just got enough in to force a face-off. 32 seconds remaining on the power play for the Blackhawks. There are too many men on the ice, penalty called against the Blues. Second power play of the night for the Blackhawks, second straight after the Blues had 2.
Halfway through the second period, 4-0 in favor of the Blackhawks. After every game in this series has been tight from start to finish, this by a mile the most one-sided game to this point. Well, At this point, this is the series. Here's Yanni in the deep slot. For Manson, he scores! Dave Manson! A one-timer from the top of the near circle. By the six-sided Joseph, it's 5-0 Chicago.
Trent Yanni with a nice pass. Manson moved in and got all of it. Manson playing the right point, a left-hand shot. Yanni freezes everyone, faking the shot, slips it over to Manson. Goulet's in front, tied up. Joseph didn't even move. In and out along the ice on the stick side. Joseph trying to find it, but too late. Goulet cut in front of him. Lawler had him tied up. And Yanni continues his fine play. Not only has he been great defensively, comes through with a beautiful pass to set up Manson's second goal of this series. A power play goal and a shorthanded goal in the period. The Hawks with now a commanding 5-0 lead.
Now the draw to the Hawks zone. Conroy puts it around the boards. Lemieux. He couldn't get it out. Here's a chance for Zessel. His shot deflects wide. Back to the net, Troy Murray. Murray lost it to Brindamore, in behind the net to Zessel. He lost the handle, and so did Graham. Oh, a big hit by Robert Dirk. He just flattened Jocelyn Lemieux. Graham trying to protect Lemieux against a much bigger Dirk. The words are exchanged, but that's all for now. Here's Dirk into the blue zone, and Lemieux has a chance for revenge. He gets it. Then Graham shot one up high. Far board Roenick. Put it in behind the net. Here's Creighton centering. Brad Hall stole it, and let's see if the Hawks might have had too many men on the ice. Ron Finn, the linesman, making the call, and it's going to be too many men against Chicago here, I believe.
And number 28, Steve Larmer.
Well, Lemieux with his head down and behind him, and Dirk made him pay. First thing you're taught, keep your head up, pal, and Dirk made him pay. Good clean hit. Dirk tried to come over and protect Lemieux, retaliating, and then this is what the series has been about. Give a hit, take a hit. Lemieux crashed into the ice by Dirk, a much bigger player, and he came back, and a clean hit to get him back, to pay him back. Meanwhile, too many men on the ice. Penalty now called against the Blackhawks. That's a penalty that's been familiar to the Blackhawks all season long. This one just on a bad change. Trent Yanni appeared to jump over and then jump back on the board, but Ron Finn made the call. Well, the Blues will get their third power play. They're 0 for 2, and they need to cash in here. Down 5-0. Penalty coming at 11:16.
Mongeau with McLean and Hall on the Blues power play. Oates and Brown, as usual, the point men. Adam Oates gave it to Michel Mongeau, the rookie over the Hawk line. Lost it in traffic to Graham. He cleared. Oh, I thought earlier and mentioned that Dirk Graham would probably be used sparingly. Anything but that. Guy who hasn't played since March the 17th. Here come the Blues with a shot, and it's saved by Belfour. Rebound kicked loose to the near side. Graham tied up by Oates, and Bob Murray cleared it.
Graham is playing a lot, but he's really limping. He's out there favoring the leg right now.
Trent Yanni knocked down behind the net. McLean put it to the deep slot. Brown's long shot missed the net. McLean shoots, but he scores! Paul McLean, a turnaround shot, gathering it in off the end boards. His first goal of the series. And the Blues on the power play finally dent the net. They trail now 5-1.
First goal of the series and fourth of the playoffs. Yanni pulled down, no penalty call. Mongeau yanked the feet from under him. McLean picked it up. The shot deflected. Brown let it go. Wide, off the end boards to McLean. He picked it up in the backhand, turned and fired, and Belfour was not ready. Was surprised by the quickness of the shot from McLean. McLean from a sharp angle beats Belfour. Well, 5-1 Blackhawk lead with 7:54 to go.
Will the Blues score their 8th power play goal of the series and get at least a breath of hope back on their bench? Now trailing 5-1 as the Hawks dump one in. All Cavallini around the board to Rich Sutter. Sutter off it as he came to the line. Now Robert Dirk dumping it in. Here's Wayne Sutter for Chicago. And to feed Manson, but Oates picked it off. Back of the net to Gino Cavallini trying to center it. Belfour blocked the pass. They battle side of the net. The goal comes up. Is it off the moorings? No, says Koharski. Here's a shot. Stopped by Belfour. And now the Hawks get it to Gilbert on the far side, and he finally managed to clear it to center. Oh, Cavallini pushes it back in there. Manson back of the net. Feeding Gilbert. Pushing it out to center ice. Now Lowry for St. Louis. Dave Lowry gave it away to Bob Murray, but he was outside the line and brings it in offside with 7 minutes left to go in the second period at Chicago 5, St. Louis 1. Mike Lawler rolls it into the Blackhawk zone. Wilson back. Sends it around the boards, and Featherstone unable to keep it in. Lawler back into his own end. Over to Featherstone. He rolled it back into the Chicago zone. Taken by Trent Yanni. On the right wing side, Larmer. Tied up by Lawler, but still able to clear it to center. On the Blues, Lawler bouncing it ahead. Here comes Steve Tuttle in over the Hawk line. Tuttle checked into the corner, then Yanni bumped him there. Larmer got a rough ride from Ron Wilson. His battle away. Larmer wins the puck. Gave it to Wilson. Doug Wilson able to flip it back into the Blues zone. Taken by Jeff Brown. Brown's pass deflecting to Roenick at center. Now Keith Brown to Presley. Has Roenick on the move. He steps to the line, then flips it behind the net. Jeff Brown sends it around the boards. Hawks keep it in. Now Snep's behind the net. Give it to Brown again. Trying to feed Brett Hull. He's too well covered by Roenick, and Hawks dump it back into the Blues zone. Thomas will get there in the corner. Turns in behind the net. Steve Thomas will rock around and it's a rebound. Joseph rebound. Joseph stopped another one. Curtis Joseph keeps the Blues at least with a chance as he stops a couple of Hawk opportunities.
Troy Murray, the goals coming in difficult ways. Riendo robbed them in the first period on a feed from Dirk Graham. Presley hacks at the Thomas wraparound attempt. Troy Murray comes in late, shoots it right into Joseph, hacks at the rebound twice, and is unable to put it through Joseph.
Welcome to those of you in Philadelphia joining us on Sports Channel Philly. Matt Foley and Dale Talon here in St. Louis. In the Chicago, the Blues falling behind 2-0 on 2 Jeremy Roenick first period goals. Then Larmer scored shorthanded in the second, followed by a Savard goal. Then Dave Manson on a Hawk power play for a 5-0 lead. The Blues striking with a power play chance of their own. Paul McLean's first goal of the series brings us to the 5-1 count. Now here's the play in the St. Louis zone. Dezel in traffic couldn't find the handle. Paul Cavallini now behind the net. Cavallini to Mamesso. Carries the center. Puts it over the Hawk line. Brett Hull around one check. Cuts him. Shoot. He shot it just wide of the far post. Rebound. And Belfour steals the centering pass. He'll go down to get a whistle. And the whistle sounds with 5 minutes remaining in period 2. It's 5-1 Chicago.
Since then, though, and Belfour's made the save at every opportunity. That one, I think, might have hit Belfour and the outside part of the far post.
The Blues, Dale, I think, in desperate need of getting at least one more before this period is over. They are not a team that fancies an open style of play. Now here's a centering pass. Mamesso couldn't get to it as he was tied up. Nicely by Roenick, in behind the goal it goes. Zezel against Conroy. There's Zezel centered one, but nobody home in front of the net for St. Louis. And now Steve Conroy. There's it back into the St. Louis zone. There's going to be a penalty coming up here. Maybe a major. Steve Conroy got hit with a high stick. Don Koharski checking him out.
Momesso took a run at him, took at least 3 strides, got the stick up, and I think he's gone for the night. Boy, things going from bad to worse for the Blues. It'll be a 5-minute high-sticking major on Momesso and a game misconduct. Well, in game 6, Sutter publicly saying that he needed better work from Momesso and Cavallini, more in that physical department. Momesso got the stick up and clipped the side of Steve Conroy.
Welcome Sports Channel New York to Chicago Stadium. The Blues trailing 5-1, really in a jackpot now.
Number 27, Sergio Momesso. 5 minutes for high sticking and a game misconduct at 15.
Momesso took at least 3 strides to get to Conroy. Conroy had already cleared the puck. He was up against the far boards, just inside the Blackhawk blue line, and the stick clipped him on the side of the head. And Momesso's gone. Penalty at 15:35, and the Blackhawks will get another power play chance.
Hawks will finish the second period with a power play and a chance to really pour it on now and leave no doubt.
The good news for the Blues is the Hawk power play has really been suspect in the playoffs. They need to take some chances now. Wilson and Lowry in their last penalty killing role really did take some chances and get some offensive chances. Belfour made a good save on a Wilson backhand. Some idiot was throwing some, looks like coins or something on the ice.
Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oilers sitting by, resting up, waiting for the winner of this game and series. The Stanley Cup semifinals, the Campbell Conference Finals, set to begin in Edmonton Wednesday night. And by the way, along those lines, Dale's going to have an interview with one of the members of the Edmonton organization, one of the all-time great defensemen in this game. Harry Howell is going to join Dale after the second period. Here's the draw, the Blues clear it. Now Manson to feed Savard. He couldn't find the handle. So taken by Trent Yawney, putting it into the Blues zone. Coming to the near side, chopped loose, and Paul Cavallini clears it.
The Blues have to be aggressive, take some chances. The Hawks, on the other hand, have to be careful. They have to play smart here in this power play situation. They've got plenty of offense. They don't want to give the Blues anything to get excited about.
Doug Wilson dumps it in. Good bank pass to Thomas. And then he tried to get it to the point, but on a player change, Bob Murray couldn't get there in time. Murray then got tied up by Sutter. Bouncing around at center. Adam Creighton comes up with it there. Creighton for Roenick. Now he throws it into the Blues zone. Featherstone back with plenty of time. He clears and got a bad break as his clearing effort winds up sailing into the seat. Is 21 years old, Glenn Featherstone. The Blues have a couple of very young defensemen, Dale, that are gaining valuable experience in this series and the prior one against Toronto.
Featherstone, most improved young man on the Blues roster. Physical, rangy. Dirk has got a good future as well. And then the guys that are going to be the veterans of this defensive core, Cavallini and Lawler, still young men. So Jeff Brown adding offensive punch to their defensive core. They've got a young crew back there.
Look at, for example, Jeff Brown, just 23 years old. He's already been in the game 4 years. And they have indeed a pretty good future on the blue line, it would appear. Here's Savard on the far board. Savard hanging on, now shoots one. Joseph stopped it, rebound. Clear to the far side, and Featherstone gets it down all the way. Paul Cavallini by the way, is just 24 years old. So they have a couple of very young people who've already had a fair amount of experience. Here comes Yanni. In over the line, missing Larmer with a pass, and Lawler got tied up along the boards. Now, Adam Oates able to clear it to the Hawk line. Dennis Savard to Dave Manson. Now Yanni. 2.5 minutes left in the second period. 5-1 Chicago. And the Hawks on a big power play chance. Now here's Ron Wilson cutting in, and a save by Belfour. Rebound back to net. Wilson centered and shot. Belfour! Great save on Paul Cavallini, who then crashed into Belfour, knocking him into the net, which comes loose. And the play stopped automatically, but two good short-handed chances for the Blues.
Good read by Lawler, the defenseman, first to force Larmer, and then Wilson picked it up, split the defense. Belfour made the save. And then the pass out to the oncoming Paul Cavallini. He might have hit Belfour and the post as well. And then a deliberate attempt by Cavallini to take a run at Belfour, which in turn knocked the net off its moorings. Well, the Hawks rather casual in this power play, almost too conservative. The Blues desperate, taking some chances and getting scoring chances because of it. 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the second period. 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining on the 5-minute major to Momesso.
Now with Roenick out there, the Hawks go Roenick, Savard, and Larmer in front. Yanni and Wilson, the point men. Here's Trent Yanni putting Savard to center. Skates it in over the line. Savard rolled it to the corner. Roenick took a hit from Cavallini, then Schnepp got tied up, couldn't clear it. Savard. And a Savard, a back pass to the corner. Larmer. He turns on Schnepp. Gave it back to Savard. Savard hanging onto the deep slot. Now slipped it across to Wilson. He feeds Yanni now. And then he lost it to Tuttle. Steve Tuttle in on Yanni on the far side, got tied up. And the play is offside anyway at the Chicago line.
You have to be especially careful on the points. The Blues are up high, trying to get some type of situation developed like they just had. But Tuttle was unable to handle the puck and put himself offside. Yanni's pass, he fanned on his pass attempt and it was picked off by Tuttle.
Now just a minute and a half remaining in the second period, and a disconsolate St. Louis bench. They're trying to keep their spirits up, but it'll be difficult facing a Hawk power play for the remainder of the period, and already down 4 goals. Here's the draw, taken by Oates. And he's ruled to be offside on the play by Ray Scampanello.
Well, the bad news is that for the Blues, the Blackhawks only lost once all year long with the lead after 2 periods, and it was the Blues, so they at least know they can come from behind.
Now the face-off taken by Steve Thomas. Flipping it in there. Lawler back and hammers it down the other way. Dave Manson works his way to center. And over the line, not even close to being onside, as Lemieux was well ahead of the play.
And that's enough as far as Keenan is concerned. Lemieux yanked and being reprimanded by Keenan as he goes to the bench. Minute 15 to go in the period, a minute 50 on the power play. A power play that really has been inefficient. Manson has the lone power play goal. The key goal for the Blackhawks in this period, a shorthanded goal by Larmer, which gave the Blackhawks a 3-0 lead.
Bob Murray shooting it in. Gilbert out of the near corner. Thomas battling there with Lawler. Now Gilbert tries to pry it loose, but Ron Wilson corrals for the Blues to Rich Sutter into the final minute of the period, and a shot back into the Hawk zone. Jeremy Roenick. To Thomas. Ron Wilson steals. Trying to cut for that, but forced to turn. Got away from Manson. Put it into the deep slot. Paul Cavallini now finds the handle. Here's the shot blocked in front by Manson. And Thomas able to roll it to center ice. Now Yanni with time for one more power play rush in this period. And the Hawks dump it in. Back of the goal. Goulet put it to the far side. Adam Oates sweeps it to center. Manson there dumping it ahead, and the second period will come to an end.
The Blackhawks should have declined the penalty and taken the yards.
10 shots on goal for Chicago in the period. 8 for St. Louis, and the two-period totals 22-13, favoring Chicago. Just 13 shots in the first 40 minutes for the Blues. In the second period, a 3-goal outburst for Chicago. Started with that Steve Larmer shorthanded goal, his fourth of the playoffs, from Graham and Brown at 3:03. Then Dennis Savard notched his fourth playoff goal from Larmer and Gilbert at 7:28. That was all for Vince Riendo. He was yanked in favor of Curtis Joseph. Joseph, facing a Hawk power play, yielded a goal to Dave Manson. His second postseason goal from Yanni and Larmer at 10:22. Then the Blues got a power play chance of their own, and Paul McLean with a turnaround shot, beating Belfour. McLean from Brown at 12:06 to get the Blues on the scoreboard. But after 40 minutes, the Blackhawks appear to be... And the Dave Manson power play goal gave the Hawks a 5-0 lead. The Blues able to cash in with a power play goal of their own from Paul McLean. His first goal of the series. And St. Louis with a major uphill struggle now. They'll be shorthanded for 35 seconds to start this third period. But they have to find a way to score 4 goals at least in the next 20 minutes. Here we go with the third period. Paul Cavallini, back of his own net. Trying to clear, couldn't get it by Larmer, but Oates came up with it. And Adam Oates got stopped by Savard at center ice. Now Doug Wilson to Larmer, or Gilbert on the left wing board. In on Paul Cavallini. Greg Gilbert leaves it for Larmer. Return pass to Gilbert's side of the net. Now to Larmer, putting it out to the line. Conroy. To Larmer near circle. Back to the line. Conroy, a long shot. He scores! Conroy! A long-range blast. And credit Greg Gilbert. He took a beating from Harold Smith in front of the net, but stayed there. Gilbert provided the screen, allowing Conroy to score. It's 6-1 Hawks. Let the party begin.
Doug Wilson started the shift and then went to the bench. Conroy came in, took a spot. Larmer to the point. And Conroy with Gilbert in front, being harassed by Schnepp. And somehow it eluded Joseph just inside the post. He didn't see that one either. Both goals on the power play past Joseph, and he hasn't seen either one of them. Conroy with the power play goal. Well, the penalty had just expired.
At the very second the puck went in, the penalty had expired, so it'll go as an even strength score. But now the Blues in big trouble. 6-1. The Blackhawks lead. Here's Lawler along top. That was dipping on the way to the net, but Belfour still stopped it. Roy Murray now dumping it back in. Lemieux on the far side. Tied up by Lowry. Then Lawler took a hit from Graham. Came loose behind the net. Dazzle left there by Lemieux. Comes back in on Lemieux. It gets heavy in the corner now. Lowry, or somebody's going to get a penalty. Lowry seemed to give Lemieux a straight left.
St. Louis penalty, number 10, Dave Lowry, 2 minutes for roughing at 1:17. St. Louis penalty, Lowry, 2 minutes for roughing at 1:17. Blackhawk goal is the 5th of the playoffs, scored by number 14, Greg Gilbert. Assisted by number 5, Steve Conroy, and number 28, Steve Larmer, at 35 seconds.
Well, they give Gilbert the goal. Conroy and Larmer get the assist. Meanwhile, some forechecking by Lemieux. He takes a pounding both from Sutherland, and Lowry gives Lemieux an extra jab in the side of the face, and he goes to the penalty box for roughing. Another power play for the Blackhawks. The Hawks with a 6-1 lead. Do not want the Blues to get a shorthanded goal. That's all they're concerned with. They want to take the full 2 minutes and hope to get a power play goal.
Here's Rich Sutter taking a long shot. Belfour stops it easily, swings it around the boards. Presley or Doug Wilson on the near side couldn't get there. Rich Sutter a long flip shot, and Belfour gloves that with no problem. Now Presley again. Give it to Wilson. Back to Presley, and 18,472 chanting Eddie, Eddie, as Belfour gets the salute, and he'll be getting one probably every save he makes in this period. Now Manson turning at center ice. And we're going to have a penalty as Rich Sutter cheap shot at Roenick on a player change, and Koharski saw it, but Roenick came back at Sutter. He may get a penalty as well, but Rich Sutter's been guilty of this virtually the entire series. Off the play, Sutter just a blatant cheap shot on Jeremy Roenick.
And Roenick went chasing him. He went almost right into the Blues bench. Well, a slashing call on Sutter, and Roenick went after him. A little late now. The game's almost over. 6-1 Chicago lead.
Number 23, Rich Sutter.
It's been a series that has been limited in that sense, that style of play, the nonsense. It's been an excellent series. Let's hope it doesn't deteriorate here in the third period with the Hawks having a commanding 5-goal lead.
The series has been so close. In the first 5 games, every game was a 1-goal affair, with the exception of an empty netter at the end of one of them. And the Blues win 4-2 in Game 6, the only legit 2-goal difference. But tonight, starting to look like a Chicago blowout. Are you surprised by that?
Well, I'm not surprised because of the inexperience of both goaltenders that were starting. I felt that one goaltender was maybe going to have an off night because of the pressure.
Tonight it turned out to be Riendo that had the misfortune of having the off night. Here's Savard on the Hawk power play, which has 45 seconds remaining. Savard on the near board to Gilbert in the corner, back to Savard. Slipped it across to Yanni. Had it poke checked by Tuttle. The race is on. Steve Tuttle might have a chance. Tuttle trying to cut for the net. The shot stopped by Belfour. There's going to be a penalty as Yanni will be called for hauling down Tuttle. Tuttle never really did manage to get off much of a shot, as Yanni did well to harass him from behind.
Number 8, Brett Yanni.
Tuttle playing up high. Yanni misplays it. Tuttle pulls away. Yanni, who's injured anyway, but who's had a great series, dives, sweeps the puck away, sends Tuttle crashing into the net. Belfour hit by Yanni. A penalty called for tripping on Trent Yanni, which will nullify the Hawk power play. There's still 31 seconds remaining on Lowry's roughing call. The Blues will have a power play. This penalty coming at 2:46.
So 4 skaters aside for the next half minute. The draw to the right of Belfour, which is controlled by Keith Brown. Gave it to Conroy. His pass deflecting to Troy Murray, who slides it in there. Lemieux bumped by Paul Cavallini. Still trying to dig it out. He did, but his pass just missed Troy Murray, and out comes Hall. Brett Hull 1 against 2. Got stopped by Keith Brown with a nice poke check. And Cavallini back to his own line. Cavallini dumping it in as the Blues penalty expires. Well, for now the Blues with a power play for a minute and a half. Jeff Brown. Carries to center ice, bangs it in. Keith Brown bangs it loose to the far board. Here comes Larmer, got room. Larmer short-handed again. Fires. Joseph the save. Larmer had a chance for his second shorty of the night. How's Steve Larmer doing tonight? Now he's sent to Creighton. He scores! 5 points for Larmer. His 4th assist of the game. And Adam Creighton scores short-handed. It's 7-1.
We said that Steve Larmer was the most valuable player for the Hawks in the entire playoffs. Even though his point production is down, still leading the team with 12 points, but what a night. The shorthanded goal turned things around in the second period. Great effort after being stopped by Joseph for his second shorthander. He still picked up the puck and fed Adam Creighton, who beat Joseph inside the post to give the Hawks a second shorthanded goal and a 7-1 lead.
Just the second goal of the playoffs for Adam Creighton. Only his 4th goal in the last 34 games. Here's another chance and a save by Riendo on Larmer, who had a bid for his 6th point of the night. Now here come the Blues. Nino Cavallini to Oates. In over the line. Adam Oates weaving to the near point. Now trying to center it. Here's Brind'Amour right in. And a save rebound. Belfour again. And the whistle sounds. And Belfour, who in some people's minds was a surprise starter, rising to the occasion big time in Game 7.
Well, he robs Brind'Amour. His best save of the night was early in the second period when it was a 2-0 game. The Blues on the power play. He robbed Brind'Amour from in close. He does it to him again early in the third period, but the game pretty well out of hand now, so it was the pressure not nearly as immense as early in the second period when he stopped it.
Half a minute left on the Blues power play.
Scored by number 22.
After a wonderful effort by St. Louis all through this series. This will be a tough one to have to carry with them the rest of the summer.
At 3:45. Blackhawk goal scored by Creighton.
Creighton,
Assisted by Larmer
short-handed
and
goal
Brown.
from Larmer and Brown at 3:45. A goal and 4 assists for Steve Larmer tonight. Here come the Blues with a centering pass deflected by Belfour to Brown, and he stopped that long shot.
He just gets the job done. Gets his body in front of it. Left no rebound as Brown just ripped one. He deflects the pass across from McLean. Good play there. It goes right to Brown. He lets it rip on the fly. McLean's at the doorstep. Belfour's got it locked in his equipment, and McLean pays the price as Manson comes over and lowers the boom.
Now to the right of Belfour. Here's the draw, won by Brind'Amour to Brown. Tees up the long shot. Belfour no save, then shot wide on the rebound by McLean. Back to the net, Manson. Trying to dig it out of some traffic. What Brind'Amour does. Rod Brind'Amour leaves it in the corner. Manson around the board, taken by Bob Murray. He cleared it, not out, held in by the Blues. Here's a chance for Hull, and a save by Belfour, and the Hawks clear it. The Chicago penalty is over. Both teams are back at full strength. As a result, this is an icing call against Chicago. 5 minutes gone in the third period. All Hawks, they lead 7-1.
Just because it's Manson, you call it.
Yeah, well, it's because Manson in the score. I mean, that's how the garbage is going to start.
Yeah.
Let's any of that more of that stuff go.
Brett Hull with 2 shots on goal in the second period. Took him 25 minutes to get his first shot, but he has had some quality chances. Not only in the second, but here in the third. And Belfour just made a brilliant save on Brett Hull's blast.
Here's a Mongeau steal, trying to cut for the net. Centered one. And Lawler had his stick cut up. Now Cavallini a shot. He shot it wide. Larmer along the far side. Able to win the puck and clear it to Gilbert. To Savard. He'll dump it into the St. Louis zone. Mike Lawler. His pass stolen by Wilson. Trent Yanni. Gave it to Creighton at center ice, beating Goulet, who was stopped at the line by Paul Cavallini. And the Hawks will now dump it in. Cavallini back. Cleared it to Zazzle on the move at center. Takes a long shot up off the glass. Belfour played it to the near side. Goulet is there. Michel Goulet's speed hits the leg. Now Yanni carrying it back the other way, and this is going to be an icing call against Chicago. With a goal and 4 assists tonight now with 17 points in this his 14th playoff game.
You get notice now that Larmer with a goal and 4 assists ties the great Stan Mikita with most points in a game. Mikita did it in 1973.
Zazzle, Troy Murray to the left of Belfour. Now here's the draw. Dribbling back of the net to Conroy. Steve Conroy gave it to Troy Murray. Shooting it in. Up deflecting upstairs and into the seats. Amazing how things can turn in the playoff, Dale. You remember last year the Hawks were 2-6 against the Blues in the regular season, knocked them off in the playoffs. This year, Chicago managing only a couple of wins against St. Louis. Last year they were 6-1-1. This year, the Blues gave up only 2 Chicago victories in the regular season, and barring one of the most amazing miracles in the history of the NHL, they'll go down to defeat. And for those who've not had the opportunity to see any of the previous 6 games, this tonight, not anywhere near an indication of the way this series has been played. Tremendously closely played almost every night. Pretty evenly matched teams, but tonight is one of those nights when almost everything went Chicago's way.
Well, even when it was 2-0 and the Blues on the power play, you thought it was going to be one of those games. If they score on that power play, we might have a game that goes to overtime and right to the wire. But Larmer's shorthanded goal really turned the whole momentum of the game around.
The Blues against Chicago in the playoffs now we'll have 1 win and 7 losses. The Hawks will have beaten St. Louis 7 out of 8 in postseason play. And in fact, the only St. Louis coach that's ever defeated Chicago in the postseason is now behind the Blackhawk bench. Jacques Martin, once the head coach in St. Louis, was the only victorious Blues coach in a series against the Blackhawks. Here comes Brind'Amour. He whipped on the one-timer, now taken by Oates. His shot. And Belfour had it. Didn't seem to know where it was. It came loose. Brind'Amour tied up in the slot. Now McLean. He couldn't let it go. Brind'Amour whipped also. And the Blues just can't even get the shot underway as they're swinging and missing. Now in the corner, dug out of there by Oates, whose pass deflects. On the far side, McLean holding loose behind the net, came up over the stick of Brind'Amour, and Presley laid it to center ice. Robert Dirk looking for Brind'Amour, couldn't handle the pass. Manson does. Dave Manson cleared it not out. Aimed to the near side. Here's Tuttle with a shot deflecting wide. Oates put it in front. Thomas there to pick it off. Gave it to Roenick. And Roenick dumps it in. And Featherstone got it to center ice. Now control by Tuttle. Got it over the Chicago line. Bumped along the boards. And now Yanni gathers it in. Tips it loose to Larmer. Steve Larmer flipped it over everybody's head. Back to the Blues line. Now Sutter. Missing Mongeau with a feed, sliding back behind the Hawks net. Mongeau hustled to save the icing call. Now a pile up behind the net came loose to Brown. Jeff Brown hit the side of the goal. Now picking it up for the Blues. Out to the line. Ladler lets go the long shot. Hit the side of the net also. And Gilbert chopped at it, couldn't clear it. Wilson able to feed away to Larmer. And Larmer will dump it in and head for a change. Jeff Brown to Brett Hull. Hull with 85 goals this year. Shoots one. Hit the goalpost, I believe. I thought Belfort might have gotten a piece, but then the post did also, and it winds up in the seats. 11 minutes to go in this one. 7-1, Chicago.
Will Dr. Joe Casella.
You're watching Stanley Cup playoff action on Sports Channel America.
Brett Hull. It's another goal post. It's another good scoring chance. 16 goals this year against the Blackhawks. 8 in regular season and 8 in the playoffs.
Blues are going to get another penalty. Here's Troy Murray trying to move in. Paul Cavallini rides him in behind the net. Now Murray dug it out, but his pass stolen by Lowry, and the call will be made, and the Blues really giving themselves no opportunity here in the third. With a host of penalties. Just under 11 minutes to go. And the Hawks are heading back to the power play. Chicago 7, St. Louis 1. As we pause for a regional break.
St. Louis penalty, Paul Cavallini.
You're watching Stanley Cup playoff action on Sports Channel America. Frustration now starting to show itself on the St. Louis team. Cavallini off for slashing at 9:14. Hawks back to the power play. Wilson at the near point. Up the boards to Savard. Back to Wilson. Returning to Savard. Now side of the net, Roenick. Gave it back to Savard. And as Savard hangs on. Now to the corner, Larmer. Back to Savard. Touch pass to Wilson. Fires! Joseph stopped it. Rebound around Wilson to Lowry. And he couldn't get it out. Now does on his second chance. Here's Savard motoring back in over the line. Dropped it back to Bob Murray, who shot deflects to the near corner. Doug Wilson in there after it. Back to the goal for Savard. Got help from Roenick. Out to the line and Wilson. And it bounced away from him back to center ice. We're halfway through the third period. All Chicago tonight, 7-1 in favor of the Hawks. as Creighton on the Hawk power play crosses the line. And a center one deflected to Thomas. Steve Thomas had it taken away by Rich Sutter. A chance for the Blues. Yanni hustling back. Couldn't get it. Now Oates does, and he couldn't pull the trigger as Manson got back to tie him up. Good hustle from Yanni and Manson to prevent a Blues chance. Creighton the other way. Back into St. Louis territory. Creighton turns in behind the goal. Now chipped it out to the line, Yanni. Long wrist shot deflecting wide. Fowler looks to clear, but Manson will keep it in. Up the board for Thomas. Steve Thomas got it in behind the goal. Taken by Presley. Around the boards for Yanni. Yanni shot is blocked. Presley picks it up along the near side. Got it to the corner, Creighton. Back to Presley, now Yanni. He puts it through to Manson at the far point. Back to Yanni. Senator Thomas. And he couldn't get anything on the one-timer. The Blues penalty now over. Both teams back at full strength. Here's Lawler. Dumping it into the Blackhawk zone. Keep going. Taken by Troy Murray. Gave it to Lemieux. Jocelyn Lemieux sends it in. Robert Dirk gave it to Featherstone. His speed winds up deep in the Hawk zone. Conroy. Here's it around the board. Graham took a hit from Dirk. Blues try to keep it in. They do. Here's Ron Wilson cutting in. His pass bouncing and corralled by Conroy. He flipped it back to the Blues zone. Dumped back into Chicago ice. Keith Brown back there to touch it for an icing call against St. Louis. 8 minutes left in the game. Chicago 7, St. Louis 1.
Everyone in the regular season talks about everybody making the playoffs, and it's not that important, but how important is it to have home ice advantage in a situation like this?
Here's a long shot from Yanni sailing wide. You won't get any argument on that point from the Blackhawks. Twice in the play. Here's Larmer, a shot. And a nice save by Curtis Joseph. Twice in this year's postseason. The Hawks have gone to the limit, and the home ice advantage critical in the 7th game on both occasions. Here's Savard into the St. Louis zone. Had no help as the Hawks were changing, and then he got slashed, I think, by Cavallini. Here's Dino Cavallini into the Chicago zone. Dropped it to Brett Hull. Has room. Fires. Doug Wilson blocked the shot. Now Dwayne Sutter chopped it back to center ice. Here's Lawler feeding over the line. Tuttle cutting in 2-on-1 center. And Oates right in. Big save by Belfour. All it does is keep the differential the way it is. The Blues running out of time, but Ed Belfour continues his hot streak.
And Belfour moving well. Tuttle streaking in. Bob Murray stood up the line, forced the issue. Tuttle snuck in over to Oates. Oates tried to go through the middle of the legs, and Belfour shut the door. How flexible is Eddie Belfour? He has great flexibility. Backs off, then goes in that butterfly style and gets his body in front of it, then puts the glove behind him to make sure it didn't trickle through.
Roenick and Oates to the left of Belfour. Taken by Manson off the draw. Sends it up the board. Featherstone keeps it in. A long shot. Belfour gloving to Manson. Tries the right wing side, and Presley sends it away to Roenick. Jeremy Roenick racing into the blue zone. To the corner against Featherstone. And then Lawler came to take it away. Mike Lawler feeding Adam Oates. Puts it over the line. Lowry's pass hits the skate to Roenick. And he feeds Thomas, but he couldn't hang on to a bouncing puck. Here's Steve Tuttle over the Hawk line. Shoots one. Belfour makes the pad save. Now played it to Thomas, and there'll be a Blues penalty as Paul Cavallini ran over Belfour. Now he took a run at Troy Murray, and Paul Cavallini just losing it here in the third period. Now old Chop Manson hand, and we got a problem at center ice.
What a cheap shot by Cavallini. He did it earlier in the period. Tried deliberately to run at Belfour. That time he ran him again. That is no class in a 7-1 hockey game. Belfour, in his first playoff experience ever, gets run over by Cavallini for no apparent reason.
Now Paul Cavallini's had a terrific year. He's had an outstanding playoff run, but he's just snapping here in the third period. He took a slashing penalty halfway through, and he tries to stir the pot here. But the horse is already out of the barn as he tries to close the barn door. Unfortunately for the Blues, it appears the Hawks will head back to the power play with 6 minutes left in the game. It's 7-1 Chicago.
Oates with a high stick. That's a...
Boy, Charlie grabbed him. He almost lost his forearm.
St. Louis penalty, number 14, Paul Cavallini, 2 minutes for charging. Number 12, Adam Oates, 2 minutes for high sticking. Blackhawk penalty, number 3, Dave Manson, 2 minutes for roughing at 14:02.
Cavallini, the defenseman, comes in and just runs at Belfour for no apparent reason. Belfour goes down after he cleared the puck. And then as the play went up the ice, Cavallini got the elbow and stick up on Troy Murray. Troy Murray got him, and then Manson went after him. And then Oates came in and got the stick up. So Cavallini and Oates go to the penalty box, and so does Dave Manson. With 5 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in the third period, with the Hawks ahead 7-1. Another power play, and the Blues taking out their frustrations here in the third.
Well, the Blackhawks in this series have now scored 8 power play goals, but tonight the penalty killers for Chicago have outscored the power play. 2 shorthanders tonight for the Blackhawks, and just 1 power play goal.
They've been very conservative on their power plays. They had a 5-minute power play when Momesso was ejected. You could see that they had control of the hockey game. They really didn't want to take too many chances, and they were playing it very safe. It almost backfired on them on a couple of occasions as the Blues had some good chances shorthanded.
Now the face-off cleared around the board, down the length of the ice. Bob Murray back. Murray starts Presley away, beating Thomas at center. He couldn't hang on to a bouncing puck. Ron Wilson packed it back into Chicago territory. Doug Wilson, lead missing Presley, winds up in the blue zone. Featherstone for St. Louis. Fires it down all the way. Steve Larmer to Bob Murray. Now Wilson. He pounds it in. The Blues can't get it out. Keith Brown, far board to Roenick. Back to Brown, the long shot. Neff blocked it. Larmer into the far corner. Lost the handle to Tuttle. Then Larmer re-steals. Trying to center one. Bounced loose behind the net. Roenick looking to flip it in front there, but he got it up on the mesh behind the goal, and the whistle sounds. The Blackhawks this year, let's take a look at how they did against the Edmonton Oilers this year in the 3-game series. First game was played in Edmonton. The Hawks were down 4-2 with 10 minutes left, rallied to tie the game, only to have the great Mark Messier score at the 8-second mark of overtime to send the Oilers to a 5-4 win. The The other two games were played Chicago Stadium. 2 one-goal Blackhawk victories. They beat Edmonton 6-5 as Adam Creighton and Greg Gilbert each scored 2 goals. Then in the final regular season meeting, a 3-2 Hawk win with Steve Thomas getting the winner with just 4 minutes left. So we might have just as good a series against Edmonton as we've seen here against St. Louis. 3 one-goal decisions in regular season play.
I think we'll see a lot more offense, that's for sure. The Oilers probably the fastest team in the league since that Carson trade. They added a lot of speed up front. Blackhawks have good speed up front as well, so it should be entertaining as far as more chances.
And here's Ron Wilson with a chance, and he got turned around as he tried to shoot. Dennis Savard picks it up. Half a minute left here in a Hawk power play. Dennis Savard made a little keep away, then gave it to Wilson. He puts Yanni to center ice. And Trent Yanni tries to flip it in, taken by Lowry. And Lowry clears at the length. We're down to 4 minutes left to go in this series. Sutter trying to flip it into Lemieux. He got surrounded by the Blues. Then Conroy keeps it in. Takes the long shot off the side of the net. Rebound to Adam Oates. And he rolled it to center ice. And 18,472 in Chicago starts to sing the goodbye song. Here's a shot from Sutter up high. Came around to the near side. Jeff Brown cleared it. The Blues penalty is over. Both teams back at full strength. Jeff Brown, the Schneps. Big pass, Nolan at center ice. Bob Murray turning there. Gave it to Presley. He was stopped. Cavallini over the line. And Presley re-steals and got it to the neutral zone. 3 minutes remain in this game. Here's Roenick with 2 goals. Going to get around Featherstone. He prevented that. Gino Cavallini leads for Brett Hull. Comes up deep in the Hog zone. Hull steals it from Yanni. Centered it. Oates a shot. He scores. Adam Oates off a steal and set up by Brett Hull. And the Blues cut the difference to 5. It's 7-2 now.
Well, Hull and Oates worked so beautifully all through the regular season. Oates setting a record for most assists by a Blues player, 79. Brett Hull setting a record for most goals, 72. And the give and go Brett Hull, the other dimension that was so solid in his game, his playmaking ability, and he made a nice pass to Oates, and Oates with a good wrist shot beat Belfour to the stick side to make it 7-2 with 2:41 to go.
Hull and Oates are supposed to work well together. Don't they have a couple of gold albums?
Well, they've separated. They've been away from each other for a while. I think they're back together.
Here's Adam Creighton with a long shot. Look out upstairs. It sails way up high. 2.5 left in the series. Chicago 7, St. Louis 2.
St. Louis goal is second of the playoffs, scored by number 12, Adam Oates. Assisted by number 16, Brett Hull, at 17-19. St. Louis goal scored by Oates, assisted by Hull, at 17-19.
Chicago Stadium doing a little singing. As the Hawks are about to advance to the Campbell Conference Championship round. Here's an icing call against St. Louis. If you count this as part of the 80s, this is what, the 4th time that the Hawks will have advanced to the Final Four.
And 3rd time that they will have met Edmonton.
2 previous meetings, the Oilers were victorious. Back in 1983, Edmonton shut out the Hawks 4 straight, outscoring them 25-11 over those 4 games. That was the infamous Orville Tessier heart transplant series. 2 years later in 1985, the Oilers, remember these were the years when Gretzky, of course, was still there. They were averaging 5 goals plus per game. In 85, one of the better series that the Hawks have played in defeat in quite some time. The Hawks had a banged-up team at that point. They were playing in the end of the series. They had only 3 healthy defensemen. It forced the Oilers to 6 games before losing. Edmonton won the first 2 at home that year, 11-2 and 7-3. They blew out the Hawks twice in Edmonton. The Hawks came back to Chicago Stadium then and won twice in a row, 5-2 and 8-6. And with a 2-2 series, the Oilers then a 10-5 thrashing back in their home rink. They thrashed the Hawks and then came into Chicago Stadium and won in Game 6 by a score of 8-2. The Oilers in that 6-game series scored 44 goals against Chicago. Well, the Hawks managed just 25, but it was a decimated Chicago team that did well to defeat the Oilers twice. That year, I think Edmonton lost only 3 games all told on their way to the Stanley Cup. And 2 of them were to the Blackhawks. So now we're down to 68 seconds left in the game. Is it possible we'll catch Mike Keenan smiling? I'm not sure.
Well, Bill Wirtz will be smiling. 8 home games already in the first 2 rounds, and capacity crowds at every one of them.
The Hawk coffers will be guaranteed at least another $1 million with a minimum of 2 more home games. Maybe they'll be able to sign Dale Talon again.
For what?
1 minute to play in the third period.
Here comes Mongeau with a shot and a save by Belfour. The play was offside anyway. Ed Belfour played well tonight, Dale, but you certainly have to give his teammates high marks. They only gave the Oilers 13 shots, or the Blues 13 shots in the first 40 minutes. And a couple of them were difficult, but certainly a team defense was a very strong part of this Chicago victory.
Well, Belfour made a couple of key saves early in the second period. One on Mongeau and another one on Brind'Amour on power plays from point-blank range. And then the Blackhawks were able to score a shorthander, and that might have been the whole story right there.
Hawks dump it in. Featherstone back. Gino Cavallini tied up along the boards. Now somebody threw a puck. There's 2 pucks on the ice, folks. Somebody threw a puck from the stands, and we could have had a goal at each end. This game can get confusing enough without the extra biscuit out there.
That's the way we used to warm up. Each team had 1 puck. If you lost it, you could go in the locker room. We always kept trying to shoot it into the seats.
35 seconds to go.
Well, the Blues making the playoffs and having a good run. They'll be able to drink bottled beer at least this summer. They will miss the playoffs and they can only afford to drink draft beer, so the Blues will at least have extra money in their pockets in the first 2 rounds. Blackhawks get to add more money to their playoff bonus by going on against the Edmonton Oilers. I think the Blackhawks have more of a positive attitude going in against Edmonton than they would have against Calgary.
But they certainly had better not be misled, because while the Calgary Flames were the favorite coming into the playoffs, the Oilers, a terrific team. In my opinion, I thought they were the 2nd-best team coming in. I thought the 2 best teams, the 2 favorites for the Cup were Calgary and Edmonton. So indeed, the Hawks will face the Oilers.
We have Messier and cast of thousands up front. Curry.
Here's a steal by Sutter with a shot. He scores! The icing is on the cake. It's party time in Chicago. Wayne Sutter makes it 8-2.
Well, imagine Brian this summer will have a word or 2 to say to Dwayne in Viking, Alberta.
Wayne Sutter had not
fist of Mike Keenan. Now he finally feels he can relax. And the Hawks win convincingly, 8-2.